Parts of the human circulatory system and their functions. The circulatory system consists of the heart, which is the cardio and cardiovascular system, blood vessels, which include arteries, veins, and capillaries, that's the vascular in the cardiovascular system, and the blood. The study of the human circulatory system includes the study of the blood, which has a liquid phase, blood cells, and platelets, and the blood's pattern of circulation. The heart. Blood flows through the four chambers of the heart in a unique pattern. The pulmonary side of the heart is the right ventricle and the right atrium. The right atrium has thin walls and receives oxygen-depleted blood via the largest veins. The right ventricle pumps the oxygen-depleted blood into the lungs. The left atrium has thin walls and receives oxygen-rich blood from the lungs. Here is the left atrium. And please note, this is a mirror image. Look closely at the left and right labels. The thick-walled left ventricle pumps oxygen-rich blood into the largest artery, the aorta. Branches of the aorta carry blood upward to the neck and head. The thoracic artery carries blood to the rest of the body. Oxygen-depleted blood that is filled with carbon dioxide returns to the heart through the vena cava. That's over here. It travels through the right atrium and ventricle, then through the pulmonary artery back to the lungs. Carbon dioxide is exchanged for oxygen in the lungs, and the process begins again. Blood vessels are tubes made of layers of cells. The endothelium is the inner lining of all blood vessels. It is a single layer of epithelial cells. Arteries, veins, and capillaries differ in the layers of cells that surround the endothelium. So on our left side here, we have an artery, we have a thick outer wall, a small lumen, and a thick media of smooth muscle. A vein has a thin outer wall, large lumen intima has valves, and a thin media. And then finally the capillary, a very small lumen, and the wall is a single layer of cells. Arteries are vessels that carry oxygen-rich blood away from the heart to the capillaries. They have a thick layer of smooth muscle cells surrounding the endothelium. They have a highly elastic epithelial layer surrounding the smooth muscle. Arteries are under high blood pressure and so are thicker and more flexible than veins. Veins are vessels that carry oxygen-poor blood, that is carbon dioxide-rich, blood from the capillaries to the heart. They have a thin layer of smooth muscle cells and less elastic epithelium as they are under lower pressure than the arteries. Veins have valves that prevent backward flow of blood as it returns to the heart. They have tributaries rather than branches, and their diameter increases as they get closer to the heart. The diagram here illustrates varicose veins, which are caused by a deformed valve causing the abnormal blood flow. As a result, the veins, over here, bulge and twist. Capillaries are thin-walled tubes made of endothelial cells and surrounded by a thin extracellular layer. The thinness of the wall allows movement of cells, molecules, and fluid into and out of capillaries. The diameter of a capillary, over here, is just larger than a blood cell, ensuring that each blood cell can dump the oxygen it's carrying to nearby tissue cells. Some capillaries allow movement of cells across the capillary wall, into and out of tissues. Nutrients and oxygen exit capillary blood and enter tissues. Wastes and carbon dioxide exit tissues and enter capillary blood.